Well, this is a sight to behold. The Texas gerrymandered map at the behest of Donald Trump has been shot down by a panel of three judges. Wah, 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 wah. And they said it was an example of fucking racial gerrymandering, which, yeah, it was. So, from what I understand, they decided to engage in a dummy mander. Now, there is gerrymandering and there's also dummy mandering, where essentially they just decided to create a bunch of potentially more purple districts that they thought that they were going to win because in the back of the minds of the Republicans who made the maps, they thought that the swing of the Latino vote that just fucking happened because of the election would be consistent with them. I have bad news. It's not consistent and has been leaving the Republicans in drove. What do you got for me, Harry Emden or Harry Enton?
We're still sifting through the results from those 2025 elections in New Jersey and Virginia. And one of the big questions that has been asked is, where are Latino voters? A Latino voting shift toward Donald Trump in 2024 helped propel him to victory. So what do the results in New Jersey and Virginia show us now? And what might it tell us about what U.S. opinions are on the president's immigration policy? With us now, CNN chief data analyst Harry Enton. Harry, a lot going on constantly on the issue of immigration and immigration crackdowns. Latino vote, what are we seeing among the polls there?
Yeah, okay, I really can't call this dude Harry Enton anymore. The Harry Emden thing is just like rent-free in my head. I'll be quite honest, because that shit's so funny.
One of the big shifts in 2024 from 2020 was that shift towards Donald Trump, right? Immigration played a key role, and now I want to start off with Latinos on Trump and immigration. Back a year ago, what did we see on the issue of immigration? Latino voters trusted Kamala Harris more than Donald Trump, but by just 2 points. 1, 2. Look now at Donald Trump's net approval rating on immigration among Latinos.
Ooh, that's a 40-point shift. Good luck holding that fucking dummy mander. You may have just accidentally made a bunch of Democratic fucking seats by accident, Republicans, because of your dummy mander that was racially motivated. And the fucking map is probably not going to go through. Well, they are going to appeal this to the fucking Supreme Court. I do believe that they do that. Well, appeal to the Supreme Court. And it's exactly as I fucking predicted. It's just like, dude, they're all gonna get their Fell for It Again awards. They're gonna be like, oh, what we did was actually really fucking stupid and really bad. And they're going to leave Trump in droves. And that's exactly what is going on.
He is 38 points underwater. That is a 36-point shift, essentially, from where we were a year ago on immigration. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are basically tied on the issue of immigration. And now on the issue of immigration, Latinos hate Donald Trump. 38 points underwater. In their mind, he is doing something absolutely wrong when it comes to immigration.
What about the Latino vote overall?
What about the Latino vote overall? All right, how do Latinos feel about Donald Trump overall? Let's take a look here. This, I think, sort of gives the game away. Yeah, oh my goodness. I mean, that is the phrase of the day. Trump's net approval rating among Latinos.
Oh, good luck fucking holding those seats, Republicans. You have fun with that there, bud.
In early February, again, he was just 2 points underwater.
32 points.
Late October, minus 34 points. 34 points underwater. A shift to 32 points over the course of this year. I should point out this is the CBS News YouGov poll, but I was looking at the average polls. I was looking at our own poll. Very similar shift. 20, 25, 30-point shifts on the net approval rating away from Donald Trump among Latinos overall. Again, whatever Donald Trump is doing in office, in the minds of Latinos, it is not working. They have turned against him in massive, massive numbers.
I was in New Jersey.
Okay, I can tell you. Okay, listen, I can fill in that little fucking detail. Okay, let's be honest here. They saw all the fucking Gestapo raids. They saw the fucking ICE raids. Good, although those idiots that switched are pretty dumb. How could you not tell? It's fucking cultural osmosis. Like, they got caught in the fucking moment of talking about affordability, and Trump fucking lied to them, and they thought, unironically, in the back of their minds, like, well, I have all my papers. I'm one of the fucking good ones. I've done literally everything. And I think there was, like, interviews of Hispanic people, I think in like New York and different places of America, and this one lady, I remember this distinctly, said like, I got my papers, I'm all good, they're not going to go after me. They lied. They were always going to go after you. A lot of fucking MAGA pundits and whatnot have talked about how they want to deport about 65 million people. Guess how many fucking Hispanic people are currently within the United States of America? About 65 million.
A couple weeks ago on election night there, people were watching certain counties with high Latino populations very closely. What did we learn?
Yeah, what did we learn from the 2025 elections? I took the highest Latino percentage area in both New Jersey and Virginia. New Jersey, it was Union City. Look at this, 2024 president, 2025 governorship. There was a 52, I'm laughing because you never see any numbers like this, a 52-point shift towards Mikey Sherrill from how Kamala Harris did on the margin. Mikey Sherrill ran away with it.
52 points, man.
Mikey Sherrill did 52 points better. How about in Virginia, Manassas Park? Look at that, a 22-point shift towards Abigail Spanberger from how Kamala Harris did back in 2024. We saw huge Latino shifts in both New Jersey and Virginia. The idea of what happens to Donald Trump won't impact down ballot. If you're a Republican, you believe that, that is fantasy land. What is happening to Donald Trump absolutely impacted what happened down ballot. Part of his turnout, but part of his persuasion. Latinos running away from Republicans, running to the Democrats. A big reversion of the meme. Latinos back in the Democratic camp in 2025 in a way they simply put we're not in 2024. And it's because of Donald John Trump.
Look, a lot can change between now and next November, the 2026 split. If you start sort of extrapolating this and over.
I don't think much is going to change on that one. Maybe, like, the numbers are not going to be as high, but I don't think this trend is going to change, man. Especially with all the raids that are going on in Charlotte. They're going to also go to fucking New Orleans next, I believe. I don't see much really changing here, my man. I don't think that's going to change much.
Overlaying it on places like Texas.
Yes, we're going to be having lots of discussion about Texas. That redistricting may not work out the way that a lot of Texas Republicans and Donald Trump hope it would.
Harry, great to see you.
Nice to see you, my friend.
I just mentioned that. Well, thank you very much there, CNN voting, polling panel? Polling panel, sure, whatever. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has quickly appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court a ruling that the redistricting passed by lawmakers at the urging of President Donald Trump was based on racial gerrymandering. Any claim that these maps are discriminatory is absurd and unsupported by the testimony offered by 10 days of hearings. Oh, I'm sure you're just going to claim that, Governor fucking Hot Wheels, that it's not fucking racially motivated. You trying to do a bunch of dummy manders to pack in a bunch of fucking Republicans, not pack in, but like trying to basically split up as much fucking Democratic voters and to give somehow 5 more seats to Texas. And I mean, I've said this before. That's not going to be easy, man. That's going to be really, really fucking tough for them to try to pull this shit off. Because Texas is a purple state. It's purple. Lots of liberals have moved there, and there are very big liberal fucking cities. Your Austins, your San Antonios, your Houstons of the world. These are big cities with a lot of fucking liberals, and they all fucking vote Democrat. So in terms of how now, you know, we can do the LARP cope shit talking about Blexis or whatever. I don't think it's going to happen right now. It's probably still going to be quite a while until a blue Texas manifests, but I mean, in the 2020 election, it was trending closer and closer to a blue fucking Texas. So, it can still potentially happen. Like, it can definitely happen. But right now, I mean, it depends on the candidate that runs in Texas. If you actually have a good candidate that's a Democrat that runs in that fucking state, you know, not Colin Allred. Okay, that dude's fucking dog shit. That guy was fucking terrible. But you have like a solid populist fucking goddamn candidate running in Texas, they can easily win in Texas, I think. Like, very, very easily with the proper support. You get like a solid pro-working class fucking candidate, easy fucking clap. Easy, easy clap. This ruling is clearly erroneous and undermines the authority of the U.S. Constitution assigned to the Texas legislature by imposing a different map by judicial edict. No, literally, you decided to fucking do that shit, calling in a special session to do this at the behest of Donald Trump. Donald Trump literally called you, said, like, can we get 5 more seats? Can we get 5 more seats? And that's it. And then you decided to go ahead with it. We all know about the Democrats that decided to break quorum, rather, and go to fucking Illinois and chill in fucking J.B. Pritzker's fucking hotel for, I think it was like a week or something, to basically make it such that if, or rather when the map fucking passes, because it was not an if, it was going to be a when, that it would not be enough time passed such that the map cannot take into effect during the 2026 midterms. And now with this happening, this map being rejected, that's just another fucking wrench that's being thrown in specifically. Because like I said before, this is pretty much what the Democrats' plan was when they decided to break quorum. They knew that it was going to get challenged. They knew it was going to be sent to court, and more than likely, and I think it might be even stipulated within this article, there's probably been too much time passed for the map to be put into place for the 2026 midterms, and they have to run with the old map. Whoops. Too late. You guys fucking lost. A 3-judge panel had earlier Tuesday placed a temporary block on the map that Republican lawmakers passed this summer in order for the state to use the district maps from the last 2 elections. The map that was overruled had been drawn to give Republicans an advantage in flipping as many as 5 House seats held by Democrats. To be sure, politics played a role in drawing the 2025 map, but it was much more than just politics. Substantial evidence shows that Texas racially gerrymandered the 2025 map, written in the fucking majority. Panel held a trial on the case in October. Plaintiffs included several civil rights groups and individuals. The hearing is a blow to Trump and the Republicans in a nationwide redistricting race that began in Texas this summer. And guess what? The one in fucking California, people voted on it. Prop 50, it went through. The temporary map is now in place. Bye-bye 5 Republican seats, and we're going to get to some of the other places where the Republicans are also losing their attempts to fucking redistrict. I believe they've also lost within Utah, and they've also lost within Indiana. So all their attempts to try to get free fucking seats and cheat and basically not talk about their terrible fucking policies and not want to face any fucking consequences for their terrible fucking policies, huffing all that fucking copium. Keep fucking huffing that shit, Republicans. Oh, it's made it such that they'd rather cheat rather than face the fucking music. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, who has announced his candidacy for the U.S. Senate, and from what I understand is not doing great in there, also said he would appeal the ruling on the big beautiful map, which he called entirely legal in a statement. Oh, I'm sure. Democrats praised the court ruling. Race was always a driving factor and a driving factor to make it harder for minority Texans, said Texas Congresswoman Lizzie Felcher in an interview. This map was drawn to make it harder for them to have an impact in elections. The court's decision, a 2-1 ruling, comes at a pivotal moment around the country. Trump is pressing Republican state lawmakers to reshape congressional voting maps to hold the party's slim majority in the House and support his agenda. And you know he's fucking incredibly afraid of how much of a potential blowout the fucking midterms might be. Especially with the Epstein fucking files passing. Ooh boy. Like, he is scared. And as a result, there's only one thing he knows how to do, and that is cheat. That's it. Why fucking face the music for your terrible policies and being in the fucking Epstein files when you can just cheat instead? Using their heavy Republican majority in the legislature, Texas lawmakers passed a map in August designed to help their party grow its ranks in the 2026 elections for the U.S. House. The process gained national attention when Democrats in the legislature fled the state for over 2 weeks to delay a vote, and Republican leaders threatened to arrest them. Can't do that, but whatever. Democrats argued the new map weakened the voting power of Latino and Black communities. The redistricting in Texas also prompted California Democrats to act. This month, California voters passed an initiative allowing redistricting that could help Democrats win 5 seats in the state. Now, obviously, we can quibble about if it's racially. I do think that it's more than likely racially gerrymandered. We've seen the fucking map. We know it's meant to dilute the fucking voting power of Black and fucking Latino voters. But again, this is mostly what I want to focus on. For Democrats, in addition to the 5 seats that could be gained in California, a court redistricting in Utah that could help the Democrats win a seat there. Yep, they tried to put through a map where there was basically no fucking Democratic seats. If you know anything about Utah, Salt Lake City, big fucking goddamn Democratic city, and that map was rejected as well. The Republican Party tried to just gerrymander out of existence that one fucking Democratic seat. That map went to the court, rejected. So guess what? Now they have to run with the old map as ordered by the judge. And Virginia Democrats have started a process that could yield 2 seats in that state. So it's just a complete fucking disaster. Obviously, there's more states, Missouri, North Carolina, and fucking Ohio, that's also passing a bunch of new maps that are trying to gerrymander a bunch of Democrats out. So, like I said before, they are cheating, because of the fact that Republicans just do not want to face the music for the fact that their terrible policies are as terrible as they are, and that nobody, generally speaking, really likes about any of the fucking Republican policies that are generally happening. But here's the thing. Most of these efforts are fucking failing because of probably the Voting Rights Act, if I were to take a guess. because it's very obvious and blatantly clear that what Republicans are trying to do is they are trying to gerrymander out of existence a bunch of fucking minority populations. Because again, for these people, it's all about expressions of hierarchy and fucking control. And now the Democrats are slated to probably gain 5 seats in fucking California, as well as lose their fucking effort within Texas as well. That's a huge fucking blow right there. 5 seats, considering that slim majority, that's more than enough to fucking flip the House in favor of the Democrats. And again, I'm not saying that I'm in favor of this. I'm not. I don't think this is a good thing overall. But these are the current rules that the Republicans are playing by, that they have helped set up. And now they want to be salty, stupid, annoying bitches about the fact that these are the rules that they helped fucking set up, and they want to be fucking mad about the fact that this is the conditions that they basically put in place. Like, spare me it, dude. Like, if you didn't want this to fucking happen, then you shouldn't have wanted to cheat in the beginning. So, okay, guess what? Since the country is at risk, the democracy is at risk. If you want to fucking cheat, fine. We're also gonna fucking cheat as well. I wish the Democrats would be more aggressive about it. They should be more aggressive about it. You should never show mercy to these fucking terrorists. These people are demons. They simply just want to cause more and more suffering for a bunch of people, all for the express purpose of the king from on high, to make sure that he's satiated in his, I don't know, like, strange, like, proclivities and whatnot. Don't give any fucking mercy or any sympathy to these people, for they will never show any in return. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, continue with this effort and make the fucking Republican Party suffer for their fucking bullshit. Absolutely. Make them suffer, because that's what they deserve. To suffer for the fact that they decided to go ahead and push with a ton of incredibly fucking unpopular bullshit for the express purpose of wanting to cheat to maintain their own power in the fucking legislature, even though they don't deserve to maintain any of that power, simply due to the fact that a lot of their policies are incredibly fucking unpopular. I don't think there's really much else to say besides, it's time to face the music, Republicans. This is a demon of your own making. Face the music. You are unpopular. Cope and fucking seethe about it, Jack. Nobody fucking likes any of the bullshit that you charlatans consistently fucking pull.